This video is brought to you by Amazon Music Unlimited. For a limited time, you can get 3 months absolutely free. For more info, visit getamazonmusic.com/cartoonguy. Link is in the description. Also, TeePublic. Get some of my latest tees and merch just in time for the holidays. Link is also in the description.
There's a place I know where the happening to moviegoers go.
Sounds groovy.
Yeah.
When it comes to movie blocks on popular kids channels, for us millennials, growing up in the late 90s and the early 2000s, it's easy to have a favorite. You might have been a Netflix kid, a Disney Channel movie kid, or a Toon Disney double feature show kid. But for me, Saturdays at 7, I was glued right to Cartoon Network, watching Cartoon Theater. This was CN's movie block that aired every Saturday night with an encore on Sunday. Sure, there was Mr. Spin's Cartoon Theater before, but this is what I remember the most. I recall watching Cartoon Theater as early as 1998. The block showed many non-Disney movies that were owned by Time Warner. So basically Hanna-Barbera specials and movies, animated movies starring DC Comics characters, and the Looney Tunes package films of the 70s and 80s. I loved the opening and the bumpers, with spoofs of Paramount, MGM, and Columbia Pictures. Every Cartoon Theater showing would open with a spoof of Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey, with most of the Hanna-Barbera and Cartoon Network Primates characters howling at the logo. Of course, the little kid is not going to get the reference, but it's a clever joke to look back on once you get older and go, oh, now I get it. They also aired movies from Universal, mainly movies from Don Bluth and their sequels. This is where I first saw films like An American Tail and Land Before Time. There are also obscure movies like Twice Upon a Time. It's got a huge following nowadays, but I remember watching this as a kid and being totally confused. Most notably, its run on Cartoon Network was the last time it ever aired on TV. Movies from Paramount also found their way on the block, like the late 70s, early 80s Peanuts movies and the animated Charlotte's Web. Cartoon Theater was also my introduction to the iconic Wallace and Gromit shorts from Aardman. When the latest direct-to-video film from Warner Bros. Was coming out, you could bet it was going to premiere on Cartoon Network a month later. In fact, the premieres of Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island and Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost garnered the network huge ratings. Until I got the DVDs in 2001, no matter how many times I saw them, whenever they were the movie of the week, I would drop everything to watch them. That's how much I loved those movies. Dexter's Lab Ego Trip premiered on the block in December 1999. It was the first movie based on a Cartoon Network show. Those commercials leading up to the premiere was awesome. It used to give me chills as a kid.
This is incredible.
Genius.
Total surrender.
The earth is in flame.
All the humanity.
Presenting Ego Trip, starring Dexter.
Premiering Friday at 7 on Cartoon Network.
The Animaniacs direct-to-video movie, Wacko's Wish, would frequently air too. Highly underrated if you ask me. I do remember it disappeared once Nickelodeon nabbed the rights to Animaniacs reruns back in 2001. When Samurai Jack premiered, they sliced the first few episodes together as a movie, and they premiered on Cartoon Theater as Samurai Jack: The Trilogy. Let's not forget Cartoon Theater's special marathon and holiday blocks. For Halloween, there was a special double feature, mostly for Scooby-Doo and those two Alvin and the Chipmunks animated movies. For Christmas, there was the Holiday Spectacular, and on occasion, movie marathons and double features. The host was the late Don LaFontaine, the movie trailer guy, and he was great. There was a special type of gravitas he added that was just so genuine. It's like Tom Clark on Cartoon Fridays. He almost seems just as excited to watch these movies as the audience were.
The Stone Age meets the Space Age when Cartoon Network's Cartoon Theater presents The Jetsons Meet the Flintstones, Saturday at 8 on Cartoon Network.
Anyone who says now back to the Jetsons Meet the Flintstones with this much enthusiasm is definitely doing something right. Sadly, he's no longer with us, and movie trailers haven't been the same, but I'll always remember the work he did for Cartoon Theater. May he rest in peace. During the final years of Cartoon Theater's original run, more and more movies were added, like Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, and the Pokemon movies. Even some weird ones, like remember Millionaire Dogs? Of course you don't. As Cartoon Network went through a huge retool, so did Cartoon Theater. 2004 marked the debut of the Popular City era. Cartoon Theater was still around, but Don LaFontaine was not. Instead, it was hosted by the announcer of CNN at the time, Nikki, and the clever bumpers were replaced by original animation of Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy as the theater usher. In addition to animated movies, live-action family films were now airing on the channel. I just remember finding this a bit odd, though again, not as bad as what would happen later. Around the same time, several movies made their premiere on a new Fridays, like several Scooby-Doo movies, Ants, that stupid reanimated movie, Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer, Dumb and Dumber, even a short The Karate Guard premiered, one of the last good Tom and Jerry productions. Cartoon Theater would go on in different forms under different names, but it just wasn't the same. Nowadays, Cartoon Network has Acme Night, which seems to be a mix of movies and shows. Now, I've given up on arguing about live action on CNN at this point, but some of these movie choices don't make a lot of sense. 17 again? She's the Man? Man of Steel? Freaking Marley and Me? Who knows? Stuff like this, and also the airing of Family Matters of all things, has the current CNN look like another kids network, instead of an all-animation channel dedicated to cartoon lovers, like it once was. Sad really, but what can you do? Oh well. No matter how many incarnations it had over the years, to me and many other 90s kids, the original Cartoon Theater will always be the best. I'm 47 Cartoon Guy, and I gotta fly. If you want to support this series and many other videos, click the link below to my Patreon. You get a special credit, early access, shout out to your channel or blog, even a commission by me. Every dollar goes into the production of these videos for software, research, DVDs, as well as help put food on the table. If you're not able to donate, you can also help by liking, commenting, subscribing, and clicking the little bell icon. I thank you, and I gotta fly.